myself. Okay, dream so big that they think I'm crazy. Let out the beast, no, they can't tame me. Don't play with me, better mind your business. I cannot stop now, I ain't finished. I'ma keep on going till I got that. Okay, the way that I'ma do it, they can top that. No way, critics trying to hate, but I don't talk back, I know that. Plotting on the kid with the bull, tell him all that. I'm the one that I'ma gamble on.
Welcome to For Fantasy's Sake, the first and only fantasy football show here in the Quad Cities on the For Frequency's Sake podcast network. I am today's host. I'm DJ. Next to me, we've got Mason. Somewhere in the backstage is Joe Winkle. He turned off his camera because nobody wanted to look at him, apparently. He's in Blake Ringer mode this morning. He's going to make a grand entrance, I guess. How you doing today, Mason?
I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm tired of the weather already. It's like day one of winter weather, and I'm tired of the snow. I'm tired of the cold. I'm tired of the wind. I'm just tired of
I actually like seeing the snow last night.
I don't mind, like, the cold doesn't bother me. Like, I'm like Elsa, the cold never bothered me anyway. It's like when it's windy. I just do not like when it's windy and cold. My facial hair gets like icicles, and
yeah, that's the good thing about having none.
Not being able to grow facial hair, just being 12.
Yeah.
Mason, I will tell you, and I've told everybody I know, I was shocked when we met for the first time last week, and you're taller than me. I did not expect that. I'm above average height for a human being, and
Yeah, 6'5". So
not 6'7". My dad actually, happy birthday, Pops. My dad actually turned 67 yesterday, and he said it's the first time in his life he's ever been trendy. So, how you doing today, Joe?
I'm good, boys. How we living? We ready to rock?
We are ready to rumble. So, quick before we get into it, we just want to give a quick Toys for Tots update. Week 9's top scorer was Tyler Keel of the Card Subject to Change 2 division. Number 64, as picked by Danny Vasco, was Cliff Durham of the Milestone division. Our overall top scorer, Jacob Phillips of the MVP division. And our Ladies League leader is Ellie Rangel. Shouts to Jordan and his daughter for kicking butt over there. Finally unseated my wife in first place. There's still time to donate to our Toys for Tots. If you'd like, you can go to linktree.com/FFSQC, like For Fantasy's Sake Quad Cities. For quick info on how to donate. We also are doing a raffle. We have an autographed jersey by Bears Hall of Famer Dan Hampton with the 2002 Hall of Fame inscription. Some Bears laser autograph photos. It's $5 an entry. $25 will get you 6. So we've got some mediocre football being played in Germany right now. I don't know if either of you have tuned into any of that, but it's not real great, as you would expect.
Yeah,
I would have thought that the Colts would wait until they played the Chiefs for everybody to kind of fraud check them, but they're just deciding to do it about a month early. So go team.
They'll be like the Broncos and just decide to score some points in the fourth quarter and win the game.
Win's a win.
Yeah, no kidding. For them at this point, yes, a win will be a win.
I couldn't even bear to choose a Bo Nix gift because it would have been some like old man with a walker limping down a hospital hallway.
That game on Thursday night was terrible.
There were people on Facebook kind of trashing the Thursday nights, and I'm like, do we not remember that like 4 of the first 5 Thursday night games were just absolute bangers? Like, yeah, they gave us some good Thursday night football, and then now all of a sudden, like, it's been bad a few weeks in a row, and people are like, yeah, this is stupid.
We do live in a what have you done for me lately now universe, so, at the end of the day, what have you done for me lately? And what the NFL has done for us lately was give us Bo Nix puking on himself for 3 hours.
And the Raiders deciding Geno Smith on half of a leg is more likely to give them a win than Kenny Pickett. So,
what is max protection?
We've actually got a couple questions right off the rip here. So, Joe, before we get to these questions, real quick, so I can write it in the thing, give me a number between 1 and 204.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. It's finally my time to shine. 78.
All right, 78.
Shout out to my
Watch it be you.
No kidding. Shout out to my old high school football number.
All righty, right off the rip, we'll just answer these questions really quickly here. Maybe. Bryce wants to know, start 2, Quentin Johnson, A.J. Brown, and David Montgomery.
I would say bench Quentin Johnson.
I would agree.
Yeah.
All right, that means don't bench Quentin Johnson because we're always wrong when we all agree. And Ryan H5504, what you doing? Good morning, my guy. Dalton Schultz or Isaiah Likely? It said standard, so I assume standard's non-PPR, maybe? Question mark.
Yeah.
So I'm assuming Andrews is hurt.
No,
Then
Lamar's just been peppering them tight ends.
Okay, I would play Schultz.
With Davis Mills.
Yeah, I just think we have. What's the sample size we have of Likely? Hold on, let me go back to look at the stats from last week. Okay, he had 3 catches for 60 yards against the Dolphins. They play the Vikings today. You basically have to hope that he has that same production, which on the year he has 8 total catches. You have to hope he has that same production or scores a touchdown. Schultz, at least he is the starting tight end. They're playing the Jags, whose defense is a roller coaster. And I know it's Davis Mills, but outside of Nico, he's going to be the guy who gets the most looks. So, and if they're, if they're down a lot, they're going to be throwing more. So, that's just kind of where I stand. I know it's a way worse quarterback.
You talked me into it, Joe.
Yeah, that's just kind of my rationale.
Yeah, that's it. Probably the same thing.
But don't let me bully opinions here. I'm up for any.
You talked me into Dalton Schultz.
Okay, there we go.
Look at you. All righty. And Joe, you weren't here last week, but we've got a new segment here.
Let's go.
You guys hear that? That's opportunity knocking. So let's talk a little bit about some guys who have some opportunities this week, what we're looking at, and what we think about them for fantasy sake. First guy we've got here is Devin Neal, running back, New Orleans Saints. Kamara got a little nicked up last week. Also was #not good.
Very not good.
Yeah, what are we thinking with Devin Neal and his possibility in fantasy lineups this week?
I think that it's really low. Really low possibility just because the offense that he's in. I mean, it's not even really because of Alvin Kamara. It's more that they can't move the ball with Tyler Shuck. So,
Shucky Ducky.
Even though it's against Carolina, who's a really bad defense, I don't see it. And I'm a huge Devin Neal fan. I'm a Kansas fan, so I watched him for 4 years. I don't think the opportunity is there.
Yeah, do you know who else is very not good? The Saints. They're very not good. They're incredibly not good. They might be the most not well. Okay, the Jets exist. Actually, no, they are the most right now. Right now, they are the most not good out of anybody. Weird, crazy. What an opinion. Whomst could have saw this coming? Everybody. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Just don't stay away. Unless you have everybody on your team injured, don't play anybody on the Saints.
Unless your running backs are like Javonte Williams, Chase Brown, some mixture of Isaiah Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. You have no other options, and Devin Neal was the only guy on the waiver wire.
Yeah, or that. Yeah, everyone you have is on a bye.
Speaking of waiver wire, we kind of talked about this a couple weeks ago, but how terrible are just the waiver wires in your leagues? It's just awful.
Horrific.
Even my 12-team league where we have 5 bench spots, there's just nobody to pick up.
Not a soul.
You are literally just making acquisitions and just praying if you have to throw a guy in your lineup.
Yeah.
Like, it's just insane. Like, I don't. Is it like? Is the talent top heavy? Or do you think there's just like it's just like why do you think the waiver wire is so bad this year?
I think some people maybe are just smarter. They get ahead of certain trends. Injuries to certain spots kind of has thinned the herd a little bit as well. So I think it's just a combination of things.
Yeah, I'm in on that.
I'd say probably a depth thing where I feel like once the running backs of each team started switching to a committee, then you start seeing less available running backs on the waiver wire because people are drafting both of those running backs or picking them up early in the season. And then you're stuck with Devin Neal as an example, who was a RB3 going into the season. So I think that for running backs and then wide receivers, it seems to be pretty top heavy. The bleak guys, Drake London, Puka, they're going to get theirs. And then everyone else is just, you don't know what you're going to get each week.
That's fair. That's fair.
Who would we say the best waiver wire pickup this year is? Probably Nunguy's a good one. Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle, probably.
Those are probably so far. If Nunguy keeps going, then those are kind of the two waiver wire MVPs.
Troy Franklin.
He's had a couple good weeks.
Yeah, he's not as consistent.
If Dowdle was picked up off the waivers, for me, he's the number one by far. He was drafted in my league, though.
He saved my season, that's for damn sure.
The tight end for the Chargers.
Oh,
Gadsden.
Yeah, it was like he's like tight end 4 right now.
Yeah, I picked him up in both leagues. I don't know.
There's been a couple guys, but it's been very few and far between. You're not like weekly not picking a guy up off your waivers who was like, even Tyrone Tracy was just shit. Like
Daniel Jones, he's probably a waiver wire MVP.
Yeah. Somebody's going to keep him in like the 13th round of a keeper league in a super flex next year because they were able to grab him off the wire.
Shout out to the Wire.
Good show.
All timer.
Actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Brother, take time out of your life. Go do it. It's amazing.
Hey, real quick, I just want to ask you, Mason. So if you had a friend who said if you paid for it, they'd go try out for the Steamwheelers, and then all of a sudden they backtracked and they're like, yeah, I'm not going to do it. Like, how would you feel? Would you make fun of them?
Yeah, I would if they had already committed to it before.
Yeah, no, they were straight up like, yeah, I can make the team. 10 toes down on I can make the team. Like, those guys who try out for the team, the guys who play on the team, not good. Despite them being like Division 1, 2, and 3 players,
Right.
like not even sure this guy's played football since 7th grade. Can make the team. And I said, all right, bet. I'll pay the $75. You can go try out. And he kind of wussied out. So speaking of Devin Neal, who used to play for the not good Saints, one of his teammates, Rashid Shaheed, was traded this week to the Seahawks. What do we think about his opportunity in Seattle?
I think for the week, I wouldn't be comfortable starting him. He's been in the Clint Kubiak offense before, but you don't really know what his role is going to be with JSN, and Cooper Kupp isn't getting much there, but the running game that they have with K9 and Charbonnet, I wouldn't feel comfortable starting him personally. Maybe he is a flex, but that's just me.
Yeah, I love the trade. I thought it was it might have been my favorite move of the deadline.
Second favorite move. Your favorite move is playing right now in Germany.
Oh, Sauce?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm a Sauce guy. But I like that because it was good to see them go for it. I just think that for them on the margins for what they gave up, I think that's a perfect fit. So would you start him today? No, because you're probably relying on them, like just hoping that he hits a gadget play. But honestly, whenever you play Shaheed, that's kind of hoping what you're hoping for anyway. He's one of the more boomer bust cats in the league, and I think in this offense it's going to be the same. his fits more of a actual game script type of situation, not a fantasy situation.
Not for fantasy sake.
No.
$10.
Shout out to Danny who's hashtag transitioning.
He's gonna dox you again, bro.
Nah, he knows what I'm talking about. Wrong type of transitioning, but it's still transitioning nonetheless.
Then we have another like pure opportunity Knox player actually getting a good opportunity this week. And what are our thoughts fantasy wise for Luke Musgrave, who's now going to slide into that tight end 1 spot in Green Bay?
He's not going to be Tucker Kraft, but I hope something near it. Just trade for him, so kind of optimistic, but no, I think he'll be at the best a low end tight end 1. The tight ends are pretty thin every year, so he might be able to average 12 points a game or so, but yeah, not super excited about his opportunities.
Mason and Danny killed Vasco killed Tucker Kraft last week. They were talking him up, and then all of a sudden, boom,
Gone.
On knee.
That's my fault, Tucker Kraft owners.
Yeah, rip, literally, RIP. I mean, you could. It's not the worst thing in the world trying to play Musgrave, but you're kind of hoping. Yeah, I think that you're hoping. You're hoping, obviously, it has some of the production.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I think Kraft is obviously better than Musgrave, but maybe in a world where the Packers receivers are kind of all dinged up, you can get some good stuff out of them.
Can you say the phrase "in a world that calmly"? Don't you have to be like, in a world where Tucker Kraft gets murdered by Danny Vasco and Mason's well wishes?
And Mason, whatever his last name is,
Lance, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there we go. Now we know.
Now we just doxed him. Everybody's gonna be going stealing his identity.
What is that hat you're wearing? What's the thing say there?
It's the Kansas City Monarchs hat.
Oh,
that's hard.
Went to the Negro League Baseball Museum in Kansas City and got it.
That's top shelf, honestly.
Andy's 6'5", so he can reach things that are on the top shelf.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That was a good one. Just real quick, so like rest of season, I want to know where you sit. Would you rather have Luke Musgrave or Jawan Johnson?
Musgrave. I feel like he's in an offense that could score more. Jawan Johnson was good at the start of the year, but Rattler's not playing anymore, so Musgrave for me.
Johnson did get some targets last week still. I'll take Johnson personally.
He's Joe's 7th tight end, and
he is.
League.
Shout out to all my tight ends.
It's like All My Children soap opera, but it's all of Joe's tight ends.
All my tight ends.
I'm gonna make a graphic for you.
Let's go.
Luke Musgrave or Mason Taylor?
Musgrave.
Musgrave.
And we're not talking about Casey. Musgrave or Colston Loveland?
Or Casey. Wait, hold on. Casey.
Yeah, Casey Musgraves. The country. Just ignore me. Answer the question.
We're not talking about Mason Taylor's aunt either.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Who's she?
Just look it up.
Boy.
Google it.
We're just gonna go to commercial.
Google Mason Taylor's aunt Fox executives.
You don't know about Joy Taylor?
Yeah.
That's his aunt.
Google Joy Taylor Fox executive.
All right, we'll talk about that on the backside. Get it?
Yeah.
Big news, fantasy fans. We are hitting a huge milestone. the 100th episode of For Fantasy's Sake, and we're going back to where it all began, Kavanaugh's Hilltop Bar and Grill in Rock Island. Mark your calendars, Sunday, November 16th, 10 to 11:30 a.m. Join the crew for football talk, fantasy insights, laughs, and a little friendly banter as we celebrate 100 episodes and dive into the rest of the fantasy season. Expect giveaways, league chatter, and maybe even a few surprise guests. Grab a drink, hang out, and be a part of the live recording at the bar that's been our home from the very start. Whether you've been with us since episode 1 or just joined this season, this is one party you won't want to miss. See you at Kavanaugh's.
Yeah, that makes this episode number 99.
It does.
Joe, I kind of went through and go ahead.
What?
What'd you say?
And that's how you do math, folks.
That's how you do math. I kind of did did other entries. I believe that you've been on the second most episodes of For Fantasy's Sake.
The second most.
Second most.
How about that? I'm out here.
You're sandwiched right between me and Doug, just where you like to be.
That's honestly no place I'd rather be.
Mason, you're somewhere near the bottom.
Yeah.
What is that? What you got? 3, 4, 4?
I think I have 4 under my belt. 4 or
Look
5.
at you.
Is he going to come next week?
Yeah, you're going to be here next week with us?
Let me check my work schedule.
He's not old enough to get into a bar.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm only 12.
12. He would have been able to mingle with the people that show up at the end of our draft show every year.
Did they show up this year? I know you guys kind of signed off a little early, but
Yeah, they did.
they did.
That they did.
I had the strep throat. That's terrible.
You were dead. You were dying. How'd that Google search pan out for you?
Well, I knew why she was making headlines recently. I didn't know that was his aunt at all.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's Mason's Jason Taylor's son.
I didn't know.
No, he's not. Mason, you're not Jason Taylor's son, are you?
Oh, not this Mason. That Mason.
Wouldn't it be something if his dad's name was Jason, though?
That would be funny.
That would be funny.
That would be. I'd LOL out loud.
Joe, I wish I had a picture of Tom the Turkey to pop up here.
I mean, listen, man. We all.
Did you repair him?
No, not yet. I've been busy, so he's probably.
So I don't have the rope, but I have like ground staples.
Ground staples.
I paid 99 cents for like 30 of them at Menards.
Ooh, that's something we need.
Shout out to Menards employees.
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to all of them.
You know, one of them was going to try out for the Steam Wheelers.
You need to just learn to not take everything he says at face value.
Nothing that he says should be held at face value.
Well, I'm not going to say that because I care about him.
I care about him too, kind of. Sort of. Not the level you do. All right, let's play a little fantasy Tinder.
I'm contractually obligated. He's my son. Illegitimately. Shout out to him. What? He gets the joke. If he was listening, he would get the joke.
Me?
No, not you.
No.
What, DJ? Just say it.
I can see you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, Blake's dad's dead. So
Oh my fucking God. You are the worst.
Yeah, it was bad. Sorry, Blake. Love you, buddy.
How does anybody like you at all?
You told me to say it.
No, you chose to.
That's because I don't do it for acknowledgement, Joe, and do it for myself.
Well, that is true.
All righty. Kyler Murray, probably done for his life with the Arizona Cardinals.
Speaking of dead, yeah, it's tough world to live in. Tough world to live in. What a sequence of like 72 hours. Yeah, Kyler Murray, Jacoby Brissett is starting, but Kyler Murray's available. And then they win, and they're like, IR. He's too hurt. Injured reserve.
If you own Brissett's been good, like statistically. If you roster him in a 2-quarterback league, are you trying to make a move, or is this somebody you trust to hitch your wagon to the rest of the year? As your QB2, obviously you're not expecting him to put up QB1 numbers.
I'd do it. He's averaging over 20 points a game, so he's just as capable as any other quarterback, in my opinion. So yeah, no reason why he shouldn't be a QB2 in a league like that.
Yeah, I think too that like he's worth he's worth having. I promise I'm not this white in person, by the way. It's like dark outside and the lighting in here is insane. But shout out to God.
Your goatee looks extra red too because you're so pale.
I know it always whenever I'm on camera it looks, and it's only the goatee it looks red, but it's not. I'm not redheaded, folks.
What's wrong with redheaded people?
Huh?
What's wrong with redheaded people?
I'm just not redheaded. That's just look weird with red hair.
All right, Jacoby Brissett also not redheaded. I'm sorry for getting us off track there.
He's red jerseyed.
He is.
But yeah, honestly, let it rip. Let it rip. Maybe not today. Tough spot. But honestly, they've kind of been, now watch, they'll get ripped in half. But they've been like blowout proof. All their games have been close. So with that, it means their quarterback would play moderately well. So yeah, I think he's absolutely worth it.
He's done a really good job of doing like that backup quarterback thing where like he throws the ball to their best players. And he's like, hey, we're just going to make sure that Marvin Harrison gets X amount of targets in this game. I don't think and McBride's been pretty good too. He's been getting decent looks. So he's like, yeah, let's just lean on the guys who are going to get me a paycheck. And
Same thing Joe Flacco's doing.
Yeah, and not throw to Michael Wilson all the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to swipe left just because I want somebody to make a trade with me.
Yeah.
My mental thing. All righty. Swipe left, swipe right. Jalen Warren is a weekly RB1 option.
You want to go first, Joe?
Duh, boy. Hold your nose. What's he right now like ranked in leagues?
That's a great question.
You type so fast.
It's because I don't care how correctly I spell the words. Google is gonna figure it out. So if I push a wrong button.
Oh, you're out here
Let's see.
that.
In PPR, he is. Drum roll, please. My computer's being slow. I don't know why. He's RB20.
So RB1, no. And I'm not just saying that, but I just was curious. But I wouldn't say RB1 worth a start. Sure. Maybe. Dip your toe. Let's do some research here, shall we? Why ask the questions when I can?
Week
6 through 9. So last 4 weeks he's been RB12.
Yeah, he's on the border of RB1, RB2. He's definitely a high RB2 in my opinion, but he's also missed a game, so that could be why he's only at RB19 or what'd you say, 20?
Yeah, somewhere in that range. He is kind of a every other week guy right now. He's had 2 games of over 16 in PPR leagues, and then 2 games of under 10 in his last 4. Now his first 3 games were consistent. Only 2 touchdowns on the year though, both of them coming in the Colts game. So that's kind of a world that, like he's not scoring the touchdowns on this team, and he's not really a receiving threat. I mean, let's see. Well, okay, I lied. He is averaging like 3 catches a game. So there's some extra points as well that makes sense to tack on.
Yeah, but on those third downs they go to Gainwell, and they throw to tight ends a lot.
They do. So I don't know. What do you think, Mason? You probably have more of a definitive answer on me or than me in this one.
Yeah, I wouldn't say, like you said earlier, I wouldn't say RB1, but is definitely a start every week in my opinion. If you're able to start 2 to 3 running backs.
I would say in the next 3 weeks, you smash him. You play as much Jalen Warren as you can. They have their next 3 games are against Cincinnati, Chicago, and Buffalo, which is the second easiest schedule for running backs. But they have the 5th hardest, like 15, 16, 17. So the 5th hardest schedule in the NFL. So, or for running backs. So I would definitely smash him in my lineup the next 3 weeks, but consider the fact that he may not be that great down the stretch.
That's fair.
But realistically, we play fantasy football to have good regular season records, not to win the championship, right?
What are you talking about, bro? I'm out here trying to crush it.
I wasn't talking about you.
Okay.
I really wasn't talking about anybody. I was just saying words. All righty. And then at wide receiver, do we think Jameis is worth cutting in standard leagues?
If he was on my team, I'd be comfortable. I wouldn't say cutting, because if you ever get into a pinch and you have to pull someone from your bench, I would be okay pulling him and putting him in the lineup. But just because he has that potential to go off, and he hasn't even really had big games. He's had 3 games, 16 or more. So I feel like just for his boom upside, you have to keep him. But I could see why people would cut him.
Yeah, it's been weird. Their offense is like bottom 3 in the league for the last month.
Mm-mm.
It's bad. Very weird developments.
They're just not working.
So it didn't really like the Tampa game was super weird, where they scored quick and then just kind of coasted. They weren't good against the Chiefs realistically, and they were bad against the Vikings. I mean,
that's 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, so it's like, I don't know. I saw a really good take on JMO. It was like, he's scary if he's in your fantasy football matchup. If you're playing him, like if he's on your roster and you're starting him, you're scared that he might put up a 0, and that if you're playing against him, you're scared he's going to put up 20. I'm like, that's a really good take. Like, I think that if I owned Jameson Williams, I'm not sure that I would ever start him, but I'm not cutting him for the sake of I don't want to have to play against him the week he blows up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a feast or famine type situation. He had a good start to the year, really good start to the year, but it's been a danger zone lately.
Alrighty, and then last subject here. Is it Arondre Gaddison?
Gadsden, get it right, Gadsden.
Sorry. Is he like the new guy in town as far as top tier tight ends are concerned for the rest of the season?
I think it depends.
Are we sliding out Tucker Kraft and sliding in OG, or is he like kind of that tier underneath of like your Tyler Warrens and Brock Bowers, who scored 4 points on Thursday?
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends what your top tier tight end definition is. I think all tight ends are not super stable. Like, as you saw, Brock Bowers scored 4 points, or not even 4 points. I benched Gaston for Bowers, and that killed me. But yeah, tight ends, you don't really know what you're going to get each week. So even though Bowers had that 3-point game, I'm still putting him in like the B tier below him and Warren and McBride and those guys.
So what Mason's really saying is tight ends are like a box of chocolates. You'd never know what you're gonna get.
Man, there's two graphics at a Joe today.
Yeah.
We've got all my tight ends, and we've got a box of Joe's tight end box of chocolates.
Mom always said tight ends are like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Hold on. I'm gonna look up that whole quote. I'm gonna rip it. I'm gonna rip it here. But anywho, yeah, that's he's in that tier like below, I would say. What do we got? Oh, here we go. Too soon on Aronde. He's probably right. Shout out to Jeff. What's up, guy? What's up, my guy? Our guy, friend of the show. Hashtag F. We need an FFSQC shirt or like a little bumper sticker.
Ooh, yeah, we do. I'm gonna make one of those, and we'll put it on our T Public, and then yeah, friends of for fantasy's sake. It's like Deuster and Jordan Rangel, and then everybody else wants to just set us on fire. Oh, our boy Rampage is back. 2 questions, 2 different leagues, both non-PPR. First one, Rashi or Amon-Ra. I got to start Amon-Ra because the Chiefs are on a bye, right? Yeah. There's not another Rashi that I'm forgetting about.
No.
Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, Rashee Rice probably.
Yeah. So Amon-Ra.
Well, unless he's got it. Well, if it's today, he's got to be saying Shaheed because Rashee Rice is on a bye. Or it's Rashid, not Rashid. So yeah, it's Rashee Rice. So yeah, Amon-Ra. And then he pulled the U. You're the one who forgets who's playing and who's not playing.
Hey Joe, eat it.
Eat what?
And Debo or Quentin Johnston?
Debo. I don't know what kind of work Debo got when Mariota was in though.
He had that one pass that bounced off his helmet against the Chiefs that went for a pick.
I'm surprised they didn't trade him.
Debo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they just stood pat at the deadline. But hey, good on him. You'll always have last season.
I'd go Debo.
Joe is like, I feel like Joe's like somewhere where he's like super petty because like people were like, yeah, the Bears should have totally taken Jaden Daniels.
Looking ahead, he said.
F the Commanders. Enjoy going 4-13.
Yeah, Rampage. I still do Amon-Ra over Vidal today. Non-PPR though makes it interesting. So you're like, which guy's going to score basically?
Yeah, I think Amon-Ra has a lot better chance to score than Vidal.
I would agree.
Yeah, and Amon-Ra. I mean, their offense has been kind of poo stinky poo. But Amon-Ra has still been a demon. Hold on, hold on. Stupid.
You got to think like.
There we go. My phone was being a spaz.
So you go yard in non-PPR, you got to go yards wise versus and touchdowns. It's like, which guy's going to get 80 in a touch?
Yeah, he's still and Amon-Ra is still getting. I mean, again, it's non-PPR, but he's still getting like 12 targets a game. So yeah, Amon-Ra easily.
I think it's hard to ever bench Amon-Ra, and even if it is standard, that's a first or second round pick, maybe second round the latest. So
now, what if he's got just a loaded receiver room?
It could be. He could have, like he said, Rashee Rice. So
against this, I mean, clearly his receiver room is Rashee, Amon-Ra, Debo, QJ.
No, he said these is 2 different.
Two different leagues. Sorry, my bad. I
can't
read.
These are 2 different
I
leagues.
can't read. Also, is that The Rock in your profile picture?
It is.
Okay, it is The Rock. Shout out to him. Shout out to Dwayne. Oh God,
he came up. he dropped in so we could cook up some fantasy football advice for him. He smells what the wink is cooking.
Shout out. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, they're playing Washington today, whose defense is old and slow, and they play man coverage a bunch. So I expect him to have a hashtag day. Ooh,
Amnara?
yes, yeah, he's gonna feast.
Rampage with another great question. Non PPR, Swift or Judkins in the flex? I think the Bears are gonna mix in the running backs quite a bit.
Oh wow, he's a final boss era guy.
I'm going Judkins.
Judkins over. Yeah, so I think they're gonna mix him too. They're gonna run the ball a bunch today because another get graphic for me. Make me a weatherman. Shout out to the Weather Channel app and the ads they show. Here we go. Let's take a look at today's radar in the state of Illinois. Jesus Louises. There we go. Stupid commercials.
Where's our Nick Jansen when you need him?
Yeah, no kidding. Shout out to that guy.
So it's gonna be windy, just windy and rainy.
And there's some. It's cold. It's wet. They're going to be doing a lot of this, and they're going to be doing a lot of this, and a lot of this, and a lot of this. Because Danny hit me up yesterday. He was like, "You think Caleb Williams should complete more than 19 passes?" I was like, "Buddy, I don't think they're going to throw 19 passes tomorrow." So, yeah. In a perfect world, Caleb Williams is like 12 for 17 today because that means they ran the ball right up the Giants' keister.
My favorite part about this is we went on our Bears rant without ever telling this guy if he should start Judkins or Swift.
I say all that to say the Browns are playing the Jets. You could get. I guess what I'm saying is you could get away with starting Swift, but Judkins is going to get the. He's going to get the workload. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for the week, Judkins.
Yeah. I would agree. So does Deuster. Deuster said Judkins. He said Judkins. Deuster, do you just want me to send you the invite to just jump in the studio?
Could you imagine? We're out here. Here's what. Shout out to Rock Island Soccer, by the way. I know they had a tough weekend, but
hey, anytime you walk away with a state trophy,
yeah, I just know they're probably really disappointed, but
that's a hell of a weekend. I know you lost both of your games, lost as many games this weekend as you did all year, but you got a state trophy. Only 4 teams get one of those per class.
I saw the schedule, so they put up just a quick sidebar. They put up the graphic I saw on. Oh wow! Look, now I'm not. I just need to do this the rest of the day because now I look like a normal human. Look at me. I told you I'm not that white. I'm just gonna be pantomiming, just out here they put the graphic up, and I saw it on Twitter because I searched Rock Island Soccer on Friday night to see who won, and it said Washington's record was 29-1 and Rockies was 14-5. I was like, there's no way Rocky played less than they played 12 less games than this other team. That was weird, but maybe they did. Soccer is a weird sport.
Yeah, huh? And then everybody makes the playoffs, so.
Right, but same thing as basketball, and basketball doesn't have that. Basketball doesn't have that type of scheduling gap.
You got teams out here canceling because they play too many games. So that's baseball. Never mind. Baseball cancels games at the end of the season because they play too many games. I think a basketball team had to do that a couple years ago.
I've never heard of it.
A non-con before regionals because they played too many games.
I've never heard of it, but it could be. I'm sure it's happened.
Because I know baseball and softball, they schedule more games than they can play because weather.
Because their first month of their season is freaking April.
You might get to play 3 games, and it's going to be nipply.
Exactly. So yes, I would say Judkins. However, for future forecasting, I would say that there's a world that the rest of this season, Swift and Monungai is like a middle shelf version of Swift Montgomery. Now,
In a world where Ben Johnson has a knockoff Sonic and Knuckles.
exactly.
They call them Taylor Swift and Sabrina Carpenter.
Like, honestly, I'm just saying. Just wait. She's going to be showing up. I mean, Caleb's got a girl, I believe, but I don't know who would be the one. Like Rome. Rome's going to start dating. I mean, I guess, and he's not even dating the Colston Loveland's going to be out here with Sabrina Carpenter. Could you imagine? Shout out to Colston Loveland. That's that him espresso.
Wow.
Sabrina's
going to make her Juno. She's going to make him Juno. He's going to make her Juno.
Yes. Shout out.
She's going to say, have you ever done this one? And it's just a 75-yard game-winning touchdown against the Bengals.
He has done that one.
All right, let's go to
I
quick.
I have a crazy hot take that would get us canceled.
A quick commercial. Can you send it in text?
I mean, I could just say it.
I'm going to commercial.
Go for it.
Didn't we have this conversation yesterday, Joe?
No. It's a music take.
Why is it going to get us canceled?
Just because because the fans of the people I'm going to say that Sabrina's better than are like Beyonce level crazy.
If it's Beyonce, that's fair.
It's not Beyonce. I mean, I don't listen to Beyonce, but
if I'll cancel you if you say who I think you're going to say.
I think Sabrina's music is better than T Swift.
Durham Remodeling has been serving the Quad Cities area since 1973, and with over 50 years of excellence on their track record, you'll see why it's so easy to trust their experts when it comes to all of your home improvement projects. This family-owned business has you covered on all your needs. Protect your home or building from the elements today and get great roof repair services. Need new windows? No problem. Durham Remodeling can upgrade your windows and doors. Whether you want to upgrade the little details in your home or office, or want to tear a room down and start fresh, the expert contractors at Durham Remodeling have your back. Even the smallest changes can completely transform your space. Ready to start entertaining your friends for backyard barbecues? Durham Remodeling will help you plan, design, and build your deck and patio for the perfect outdoor space. Durham Remodeling's work is 100% guaranteed, so you can rest assured that you're getting the best service around. Call 309-786-6715 today for your free estimate for all your roofing, siding, flooring, windows, and painting needs. That's Durham Remodeling, 309-786-6715.
Our breaks kind of make me sad because it makes me miss Nick Brinks.
Shout out to Brinks. He signed oh, good God. Oh, good Lord. Now I do have to hold my hands up like this because the sun just came out. He signed
come out right now.
He signed a educated ignorance exclusive contract. So I have him on to myself now.
It's my network, my guy. I'll buy your pissant show just so I can fire you again.
You're gonna Vince McMahon me?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna show up on your show and I'm gonna Shane McMahon. Or no, Brinksy would be my Shane McMahon. He would be like, I have acquired educated ignorance. And then you're just gonna be like, no, listen. Okay, back to my music take real quick.
Anyway,
listen. Stop. Don't silence me, Donald. For me, if I actually had to listen to one of them, I would pick Sabrina. Doesn't mean Taylor's stuff is bad. Doesn't mean she's overrated or whatever. Don't come at me, people. Don't DM me.
I think Sabrina's a lot better.
Don't go out of your way to have podcast segments about me.
For any Swifties that are watching this show, don't cancel the entire show. Just cancel Mason and Joe. All right.
Wait, Mason agreed with me?
Yes.
We're out here.
I like Taylor Swift and I like her music. Okay. Not just because she's engaged to my favorite tight end. I like Taylor Swift. Okay. I used to sing Taylor Swift songs at karaoke every Sunday night at the 11th Street Precinct, with another place that might get canceled at some point. But I used to go there and sing karaoke after slow pitch softball, and I used to sing Taylor Swift songs. So this was before she was engaged to my favorite tight end. Okay, so just cancel those two. It's fine. It's good. Just stop. Okay, enough is enough, Joseph.
What? I'm just saying, man.
No.
It's a
Matthew
musical
Stafford or
preference.
Jackson Dart today.
It's a musical preference.
I know. I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, I'm offended now. Can't you see how offended I am? Can't you see how pale and offended I am?
I go Dart. Yeah, do the Bears still have the secondary injuries?
Do the Bears still have every cornerback they've ever played in the history of their franchise injured? Yes.
Even
they
Charles
do.
Tillman's on the IR.
Yeah, even Charles Tillman's hurt right now.
Jackson Dart. All in on him.
I'm going Dart too. A dart throw here.
I would go Stafford, man.
Against Frisco?
Yeah, yes, I would personally.
Is it because he has two goats playing wide receiver?
Yeah, that and the Niners defense is obviously a bag of potatoes right now compared to how healthy they are. Now, granted, for some reason, they'll still lose today hilariously because the NFC West, baby, God, I love it. Inject it into my bloodstream. The NFC West to me is like a very like black tar heroin. That is the NFC West to me. If I did it, I couldn't get enough of it. I'm out here itching for that, and I'm like, y'all got any more of that NFC West? Like, that's my shit, bro. It was a Dave Chappelle reference. Mason's like, this dude's weird. I'll just take Stafford, bro.
Deuster makes a good point. I'll go Stafford.
There's a world where, like, the weather, like,
the weather outside is frightful.
Is
like at the end of the day, huh?
Is the weather that bad in Chicago? Because it looks nice outside here.
There's gonna be like rain and
it's gonna be like Iowa City yesterday.
Yeah, it's gonna be windy. It's gonna be
like that. Then yeah, Stafford. That is a good point.
The radar doesn't make it look as bad as I thought it was going to be, the way some people were talking about it, but it's not gonna, it's not gonna be like a monsoon, but it's gonna be cold and wet. So the way the game's played, and it's like, here's the thing: at the end of the day, the Bears' defense is very feast or famine. Their corners are decimated, but they do take the ball away a lot. And I think in a game like this, I think it's just going to be like if Dart goes out and outperforms Stafford today. That my opinion in my mind would be like, I would be a little stunned.
Joe, I will say, of every show you've ever done, outside of one of your opinions today, have been really good.
I'm trying my hardest.
You made one really bad opinion, but the rest of them have been really good.
And the one opinion you think that was not even football related. So I'm cooking right now.
Flex, Mary, kill. Pretty sure all of these guys haven't played yet, so I think we're doing good. At running back, Jordan Mason, Woody Marks, and Bam Knight.
Probably, I don't know. Probably Mary, Woody Marks. Does he get the most touches out of those three?
What's the other? Mason that's a great point. I was going to say Woody Marks has to be the one that gets annexed to Puerto Rico, right?
The problem is you don't know with any of those running backs who's going to get the touches. Like Bam Knight last week, he was just used as a running back in a passing game. They would just fake a wheel to him or fake a handoff to him and then run a boot, and that was it. So it's hard.
I feel like DJ, when he wrote this one out, like threw up in his mouth a little bit.
I did. I'm like, you're definitely flexing one of these guys, and then probably just like you're praying. Like it's a hold your nose, stinker tinker. Like you're on the pooper like at 11:58, and you're like, holy shonkies! It's a blizzard in Chicago. We can't start DJ Moore. I got to throw one of these running backs into my flex type.
He said shonkies. Spell shonkies right now.
What'd I say?
You said holy shonkies.
I don't know. Ain't got nothing. Yeah, no. So I'm gonna go. I'll say I'll flex Bam Knight, and then I'll send the other two to the gulag.
I'd probably go Woody, then Bam Knight, and then Jordan Mason. Kill Jordan Mason. He's got a good last
Yeah,
name.
I'm just retiring. Honestly, just
Yeah,
leaving.
Aaron Jones is active, so that kind of hurts Mason quite a bit. All right, wide receiver flex Mary Garrett Wilson, Jordan Addison, and Romeo Dobbs.
I will say your flex, you're marrying Jordan Addison, you're flexing Dobbs, and you're killing Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
Dobbs has actually been like the most consistent receiver for the Packers this year, outside of Kraft. But
Watson's been pretty good since he's been back.
RIP.
Yeah, I was gonna marry Dobbs because of Kraft being out now. I feel like he's just gonna get a couple more targets, and then Addison and Wilson. I hate the Jets offense. I wouldn't want to start anyone in that offense.
Yeah, so I'll flex Addison. I'll marry Romeo Dobbs because Romeo is a character in a Shakespeare book. So is Ophelia, and Taylor Swift wrote a song about Ophelia. So we're gonna go there. Real quick before we get to the flex portion of Flex Mary Kill, Dylan Fink has a question. What up? Full PPR, 2 questions, 2 different leagues. First one tight end, Loveland or Schultz?
Loveland.
Even in the weather that you were talking about.
Yeah, if the Bears throw it like 15 times.
That is true. It's a great point. Way to call me out on that. Yeah. Damn. Shit.
I still think it's Loveland. I still think that there's a pepper chance.
I think both are a gamble. I'd probably go Schultz. I didn't watch much of the Bears game last week though because I was working. But I know he got half of his points off that one catch at the end.
Mason literally missed one of the greatest scoring games of all time because he was stuck at target.
It was the most drunk game I've ever seen. He had 6 catches. He had 2 touchdowns.
I run into him at the coffee cup portion of target, and he's like, "Dude, what happened in this Bengals Bears game?"
Like last week basically made me say if Cole Kmet never played another down for the Bears, I would be fine. Now, granted, I've been saying that for like a month, but
Cole Kmet's half dead, and Joe's like, "Yeah, fuck him."
Honestly, Cole Kmet would have never made that play that Loveland did.
And so who are we going with for Mr. Fink? I say Loveland.
I'll say Loveland too to break the tie because I think Mason's going Schultz.
Yeah,
but maybe I'm a homer. I could be a homer.
I'll say Schultz just to be different.
There you go.
And then the other one running back, 1 flex, Jennings, Bill, Mason Taylor, and Dalton Schultz.
Don't play Bill if you don't have to.
I barely know who this Jennings folk is. I know he's the backup in New England, but
yeah, I would definitely play him over Bill. Bill's been the most overrated fantasy player in like the history of time. I'm not just saying that because I hate the Commanders.
Took Bill when you could have had him on guy.
Exactly. People were going into this season thinking that he was going to be. Everyone was like losing their. Huh? Yeah. Everyone was losing their cookies over this guy. Yeah, I drafted him. His name is cool. His name's like Ja'Cory something, and he's got 9 names, and he's got 8 hyphens, but he calls himself Bill. Meh. And he sucked ass. Sorry, I really hate the Commanders.
Mason's over here like, wait. Who's Arian Foster, and why are we making this comparison?
I know who Arian Foster is. I'm not that young.
So yeah, Jennings. If you're picking one, so Jennings, and then I would say, then I would say Schultz.
Yeah, I go the same.
All righty, and then flex, marry, kill. Travis Etienne, DK Metcalf, Tyler. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. Put Tyler Warren in there. All right, super flex. Tua. Fuck, I put Ashton Genty in this one. All right, we're going to commercial. See you guys on the backside.
Big news, fantasy fans. We are hitting a huge milestone, the 100th episode of For Fantasy's Sake, and we're going back to where it all began, Kavanaugh's Hilltop Bar and Grill in Rock Island. Mark your calendars, Sunday, November 16th, 10 to 11:30 a.m. Join the crew for football talk, fantasy insights, laughs, and a little friendly banter as we celebrate 100 episodes and dive into the rest of the fantasy season. Expect giveaways, league chatter, and maybe even a few surprise guests. Grab a drink, hang out, and be a part of the live recording at the bar that's been our home from the very start. Whether you've been with us since episode 1 or just joined this season, this is one party you won't want to miss. See you at Kavanaugh's.
Speaking of Kavanaugh's Weekly, they do a thing called Bear Down with Billy. During the Bears game, have a DJ do giveaways. Billy is on vacation this week. He's in Hawaii, so let's all do a middle finger to Billy because it's cold as shit outside. Anyway, they called in the righty. So I will be hosting the Bears game today at the Kavanaugh's Hilltop Bar and Grill. So if you got nothing to do, head on over to Kavanaugh's and hang out, get some good food, good drinks, good times.
Down Bear with DJ.
I thought I did Down Bear with DJ, but what about just the Bears with Deej?
There you go.
I like that.
That's how you get yourself over right there.
I'm always over. So before we get into a couple of things before we close out the show today. So I did a career day for for Deuster at he's a teacher. And so I went and did career day, and he's like, "Oh man, we should have done some clips of the show, showed people like what you do." And I'm like, you know how hard it would be to find like a good segment of the show where we don't swear or make a dirty joke or anything that's Joe just like, yeah. He's like, I'm getting out of here. But you know how hard it would be to find a clip where none of that stuff.
That was weird. I'm sorry. I was like dusting off my laptop and I accidentally hit the space bar and I just Thanos blipped myself.
That happened for real to you once.
Yeah.
I just feel like it'd be so hard to find a Mason and Dan probably put on the most like safe for work episode of For Fantasy's Sake of all time.
Yeah.
Last week. Joe, you'll have to at some point see if you can go into the archives of QC Sportsnet and see if you can find the audio from our very first show.
Oh God.
Very first QC Sports, or the very first For Fantasy's Sake back in 2019.
I'd have to dig that up.
That might be the only place it exists because we did Facebook Lives back then, not YouTube. So it's there anymore.
A long time ago. I was still in high school then.
Jesus Christ. I was hashtag father of one. Now I'm father of two.
You double dipped. But yeah, no.
I don't know you can say that.
Huh?
I don't think you can say that.
What? You scored twice, bro. You scored 2 goals. Congratulations. Flex, marry, kill. Lando Norris, Oscar Piastri, or Max Verstappen. Who's going to gag the world championship the hardest?
I don't know.
As it's lights out and away we go in Brazil.
I don't know who any of those people are.
It's Formula One, brother.
I don't know what that is.
Don't
Is
be
that where
lame.
they're racing the tiny cars?
They're actually incredibly large compared to,
I'll show you something incredibly large. It's my ego.
That is true. You've never been more right about anything in your life.
I'm like Kanye. I got a big ego, such a big ego, and go wherever he go.
So yeah, next week should be a blast, man. That'll be fun. And your little thing today, that'll be great too. You give out some prizes.
Yeah, hopefully can. I'm gonna take the Dan Hampton jersey with me. Hopefully, get some people to buy some raffle tickets to win a jersey, buy some more toys for the tots. Use Mason's Target discount.
Whatever you want.
Honestly, that's where we have to go to shop for toys for tots. But if we do that, they'll probably fire him. They'll be like, "Bro, you just used us, bro."
Target's toys are too expensive, man.
They are expensive.
Trust me, as a hashtag father of two. Mason, I'll tell you what, man. You know how often I get asked for help at Target because most of my attire is red, so people just think I work there.
You just wear red when you go there. What, you wear like red and jeans?
Well, yeah, I pretty much just wear red all the time. Like, it's rare for me not to be wearing red.
Yeah.
It's my favorite color. Deucer says, is Juwan Johnson a weekly tight end one moving forward? Man, we had this conversation. Where were you? Joe likes Juwan Johnson.
I do.
Mason likes Luke Musgraves. I like Sabrina Carpenter. Or, I mean, Joe likes Sabrina Carpenter.
Shout out to
He has been solid the last 3 weeks. So
He has been awesome.
he's definitely on the border of tight end one.
That's because him and Tyler Shuck went to high school or college together.
They both went to Louisville.
They were both at Oregon at the same time.
Oh, they were.
They were.
They were. You're right. They were. Oh my God. I thought you were BSing because I thought you were doing a Tyler Shuck is old joke, but it turns out you were doing a Tyler Shuck is old joke and you were being honest.
All right,
He said, I like both. What about Loveland? Now he's trolling. Loveland as a tight end one. Well, he's probably being serious because he's asking about that. I thought he was joking about because he was here for that.
they played together at Oregon in 2019. So
yeah,
That's
yeah,
insane.
he was hurt because he was Herbert's backup, and I think that was his no, that was his sophomore year, freshman year. I don't know.
not as crazy as the Bo Nix Tez Johnson story.
That is pretty wild.
Draft Tez so bad. Just so disappointed they didn't.
Bo Nix just out here throwing to Pat Bryant and his two homies from Oregon. And I guess Tez Johnson was at Auburn too, wasn't he?
Yeah. No, Tez Johnson wasn't at Auburn.
No, Tez Johnson never went to Auburn.
He was at a small school. He was at Troy or something, some small school, and then went to Oregon.
Bo Nix also old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but at least he's in his second year.
Not as old as Patrick Mahomes, though.
Well, but that would be the price of rice in China. I don't know if that's racist or not. So I'm sorry if it is. Don't cancel me. We're all going to get canceled.
We always, yeah. I think for Loveland, he's
Jonathan Taylor just ran for an 83-yard touchdown. By the way, people.
Let's go. No, dude, I was just joking about you trolling. Joe, I think Loveland's aboard. Like that's kind of a nice like little tier grouping. Loveland, Juwan, and then maybe Musgrave, depending on circumstance. You know, nice little threesome there, little parrot, little trip.
Juwan Johnson's the tight end that has coconut in it, so it's like he's an acquired taste. You pull out the box of chocolates, and some people's like, oh, what? Which one has coconut? Some people want to avoid it. Some people want that as the first one.
Mm-hmm. Boxes of chocolates are weird because it's like why are we being so fancy? Exactly, like why are we being so fancy? Like who enjoys this? Like you're right. Like the only two, like there's way too much like nougat and like caramel, however you say it, and like dark extra triple dark chocolate, which. Like I don't know why people like. I'm not a dark chocolate guy.
Juwan Johnson's definitely the piece of chocolate with the coconut in it. It's not for everybody. George Kittle's the milk chocolate because everybody loves the milk chocolate piece.
Exactly.
Everybody loves George Kittle. Mark Andrews is the one where you kind of like it. Just maybe Mark Andrews is the dark chocolate where it's like, yeah, he's an acquired taste, but generally you just shove it back in the box and you forget about it.
You know what they should do? They should make a little box of chocolates, but it'd be like the mini. Like here's a great opportunity for Hershey's. I'm gonna give, make me your marketing director. Do a little box of chocolates, but it's the little mini Hershey's like Halloween candy looking bars. Just all the different types of ones because they got regular Hershey's. They got Crunches Nestle. They've got
but they got the Mr. Good bar.
Mr. Good bar. They've got Crackle, which is an S tier candy. Why are there not full size Crackle bars? They've got they've got the Hershey's with almonds.
Cookies and cream.
Exactly. So do like that. There's just so many banger options, man.
It's a good idea. You could do like an advent calendar.
There you go. But you do it with regular boxes of chocolates, and like 90% of them, you're just like, why would I do this? I don't like this. You don't like this. Why are we getting this? That's my hashtag foodie take of the day.
Hashtag bet on food.
Bet on food. Well, I mean, he's not playing today, and I don't know how Rice has done since we did bet on food about a month ago. They beat UConn, who beat Duke yesterday.
Who lost?
Shout out to you, huh?
Said who lost to Illinois?
Who did lose to Illinois? But hey, the game was closer than people thought it should have been. 83-yard for the game. The game was, they thought Duke was a better team. My bad. That was the joke. Shout out to Duke fans. Which didn't realize that there were so many Duke fans who actually watched about Duke football. I thought Duke basketball fans who also cheered for like the Cowboys and the Yankees and like the Patriots in the 2000 or before 2018 or 19. And now our Chiefs fans. Jonathan Taylor, should he be the MVP of the NFL?
Yes. Him or Jackson Smith and Jigba.
I was gonna say JSN.
If Njigba goes for 2,000, you have to give it to him.
I mean, he's not going to win MVP, but OPOY definitely.
I saw a take that they should do like MVP and stuff should be like baseball awards where both sides have an MVP. So NFC and AFC MVP, and then like you have like a Cy Young. So like your top quarterback. So you can give the MVP to anybody. Like if the quarterback's like especially special, yeah, you can give them MVP, but otherwise they get Cy Young.
Like when like Kershaw and
like when they win the Triple Crowns.
Did Verlander have a year where he won MVP and Cy Young?
I think it makes the awards worth a lot more if it's not.
It was just one overall.
Yeah,
but then we'd be stuck in a 5-year rotation where Shohei Ohtani just wins MLB MVP.
Yeah,
you can bet on that.
You can.
His bookie can't though, or his translator can't because he's in prison.
Oh no! Oh my goodness! Sorry.
Must have been a crash in Formula 1 race.
There was. Oh no, Charles, you poor bastard.
You got any takes for us for today, Joseph?
Do I have any takes? Yes, I do. Give me a second. I have a take that Ferrari fans are gonna.
I just want football takes, Joe.
Ferrari fans are gonna recreate 13 Reasons Why here in about 10 minutes. My real takes though today, we have four bets that we are just ogling over today. Let's get after it, boys and girls. Well, 3 today and 1 tomorrow. So here's where we're at. Number 1. Oh boy, incoming homer pick. Incoming homerism. We're laying it with the Bears -4.5. I think they're going to be able to run all over the Giants today. The line was. I wish the line didn't move throughout the week because it opened at 3.5, but it did. So we take what we can get. I think the Bears are going to win, and I think they're going to cover the -4.5. So give me the Bears there. We're holding our nose, and we're taking the Vikings at home against a Ravens team that I guess I'm not super duper sold on yet. I think they're good. Obviously, Lamar's been playing great, but I just feel like people are just kind of dying to just crown them as this fantastic team and act like we didn't all watch the first month of the season together. I think that still exists, even though their defense is playing better. I'm going to back the home team in this spot to cover the points. But Ravens probably still win. Give me the Vikings +4.5. Where is Jordan Rangel when you need him?
He's walking to he just sent a text to the back. He's walking to the back of Menards to pick up 2 small items because they're pickups in the back of the store.
Well, there we go. Shout out to Jordan Rangel. Next up, we have the final 2 picks we have. We have 2 dogs on the road in prime time versus tonight, the Pittsburgh Steelers. They're +2.5 against the Chargers. The Chargers are playing the 3 of us, Deuster and Jordan Rangel, on offensive line today. And that is not me saying anything good or bad about any of our 5 athletic prowess. I'm just saying those are the 5 that are playing. That is the talent level we're talking about. If there's ever a game the Steelers defense is going to wake up, which they did last week, again, it's going to be this one. Steelers on the road. Things you need in life to make you whole, bet Mike Tomlin as an underdog. Plus 2.5, Steelers on the road. I think they're going to win the game outright. So you're damn right. I'm going to take them in the points. Speaking of
Mason and I are both big Steelers fans today.
Speaking of winning outright as underdogs, tomorrow night, the Philadelphia Eagles plus 2.5 at Green Bay. The Eagles should be favored in this game. The Packers are front runners. I think there's a chance that the Eagles are going to absolutely bulldoze the Packers tomorrow night, and it is going to be a wake-up call. Like a the Eagles are kind of back thing, which they are. Like they played much better, obviously, ever since that Giants game, the first one. But it's a partial Eagles, but it's also we need all of those. We were saying the Packers were going to go undefeated. We gift wrapped the Super Bowl to them after week 2. All of those takes are going to look incredibly stupid because I think there's a world tomorrow where they get absolutely dump trucked by the Eagles. So I'm going to take the Eagles plus 2.5 on the road in Green Bay. I think the Packers are going to get smoked. That is where I'm at. Bears lay the points. Vikings plus the points. Steelers and Eagles on the road as dogs. Both could win outright. And I definitely think one of them is going to win outright.
Mason, you got anything?
I don't know if I can compete with that. That was a lot of stuff that was predicted, but I would go.
Hey, when you do a betting segment on one of your shows every week, you just got stuff in the chamber.
Yeah. Well, a few bets that or a few props that I see on Underdog is Jackson Dart. His line is 197.5 passing yards, and if you guys say the weather's as bad as it's supposed to be, I think that he'll get less than that, and he doesn't throw for a lot of yards anyways. His points come from rushing and getting the rushing touchdowns. So I'd go under for 197.5 for him. I would say JSN's at 96.5. I'd probably go over. He's gotten over 100 yards in the last 4 games, and I think they try and make it an effort to keep that going. And then J.J. McCarthy against Baltimore is 214.5. I'd go higher for the passing yards there, just because it's a game where I feel like they'll be behind, and I don't think Baltimore's defense is that good. So they're going to be passing to Justin Jefferson a lot, and I'd go over for that. And those are my betting props. That's my 3-leg parlay.
Let's go.
All right, I'm going to get us out of here early today since I have to drive up to the Kavanaugh's Hilltop Pizza. Wow, I mixed up 2 places. What game are you guys most looking forward to today before prime time? So your noon and your 3:25 slate that doesn't involve your team. Obviously, Mason's team is not playing today, and my team is also not playing today. But
give me some.
What's the quad box today, Joe?
Let me pull it up here. Basically, what about you? Go first here on this one, and I'll pull up those schedules so I can quad box it.
Okay. I would say, well, you mentioned the NFC West earlier, how they're must-see TV. It's between the Rams and 49ers, but I'm actually more interested in New England, Tampa Bay, because I want to see which of those teams is legit. I don't think New England is, because they haven't really played. The Bills are the only team they've beaten with a good record. The rest of them haven't been any good, so I want to see against the Buccaneers team in that. So that's probably the game I'm most excited for.
I love how the Broncos fan is throwing the team that hasn't played anybody under the bus.
Oh, we beat the Super Bowl defending champions.
Yeah, I wouldn't say the Broncos haven't beaten anybody. I wouldn't say the Broncos haven't played anybody. I wouldn't have that take. I would have the Broncos have just looked like ass for like the majority of this winning streak, outside of like the Cowboys game and like 3 other quarters.
If my favorite player knew how to catch, we'd probably have beaten them too. So
I think it's funny that the Chiefs fan is talking about a winning streak not looking good, because last year the Chiefs won a whole bunch of games that they shouldn't have won.
Shots fired.
I'm going to build your quad box for you real quick here,
So
Joe.
yeah, go for it. Let's go.
Let me predict. You're going to have, obviously, Giants, Bears.
So usually that gets the solo TV, so I keep that like outside
Okay.
of the quad box.
All right. Well, then it's not that hard because there's only a few games, but Tampa Bay, New England, definitely on it.
Absolutely.
Because you're a masochist, you'll have Buffalo, Miami on it.
No, that's not making the list.
Really? Is that the one? Touchdown Tyler Algier, because we still hate Bijan Robinson.
Wow.
So then you've got to have Baltimore, Minnesota,
Mhm.
New Orleans, Jacksonville, Houston, and then are you red zoning the other box?
So yeah,
This is a terrible.
probably. Maybe the Bears Giants would have to just be in a quad box for this noon set. Because it'd be Giants, Bears, Jags, Texans, Patriots, Bucks, Ravens, Vikings. Yeah, that'd be the 4. That would be the quad box for noon. That would be the noon quad box.
Since I'm going to be hosting the Bears thing, I'll be watching that, but I'll have Red Zone up on my phone. I'm really intrigued, like Nathan said, by this New England Tampa Bay game.
It's going to be awesome. I can't wait. Going to learn a lot about a lot, that's for sure.
All right. Anything else you guys want to add today?
You know, man, be great, live large, be in charge, and at the end of the day, man, we're all just having fun here. So even if you suck in fantasy today, just know that at one point you enjoyed the process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, we're in week 10. So, like, if you've hated every single week of fantasy, at least like we're here, we're doing it.
Oh God, a joyless fan. Like if you're, I feel like that's like nearly impossible. Like a just truly joyless fantasy season. Now, granted, if it wasn't for the golf
draft,
league,
it's all downhill.
if it wasn't for the golf league, I would be in the 8th circle of hell because I'm only in 3 leagues and the golf league is one of them. So if I was not in the golf league, which I was like 50-50 on at first, but the golf league saved me because I'm incredibly competitive. I'm ripping. You and me are just out here. You and me are.
Gunner's doing well. I mean, if Gunner wouldn't have laid an egg last week.
Yeah. No, that is true. That is true. You and I are like prime Tiger and Phil out here just duking it out.
We are. Except I'm Phil because I don't win.
I was going to say which one of us is the sex addict and which one of us is the gambling addict out of the combination. Isn't that what Phil was, a gambling addict?
Yeah.
Well, Dobbins got hurt. He got hip dropped, and then he complained about it on Twitter. But he jacked his foot up pretty bad, right?
Yeah, and he's not really a speed guy, but he's still getting yards. So even if he's running in the Austin Eckler slow motion, I think that it's fine with me.
That may just have been prime. It's like J.K. Dobbins moves slower than the Amazon people now that we have an Amazon warehouse, man. We order something at like 6 p.m. and it's there when we wake up.
No one turns the corner slower than Austin Eckler. But yeah, no, again, back to the point here so DJ can get us out of here. Have a great day. Enjoy life.
Next week, join us next week. We'll be live from the rooftop. Man, that was so fun. We'll be live from the back deck of Kavanaugh's for episode number 100.
No, let's hope it's not like
10. That's this 10 times.
Let's hope it's not like 5 degrees outside.
Yeah. Oh, dude, it's walled up. It's heated. It'll be fantastic. I am significantly looking forward to it. So
can't wait. It's gonna be a great time.
Can't wait.
Shout out to Bart Scott.
For Mason and Joe, tune into Card Subject to Change later today. For you wrestling fans, they'll be looking into the Ring of Honor Mount Rushmore. And then tune in maybe to Joe and Nick Brinks. Maybe not. Tune into our social medias to find out.
Yeah, I don't know if we're tonight or tomorrow yet.
All right.
I gotta figure that out. We're like we've been a consistent week to week thing, but Nick's schedule has been a little weird this year. So sometimes it's been Mondays. Last week it was Tuesday. It all just depends.
Signs that exclusive contract, and then they just kind of,
He's got
Nick's contract allows him to work whenever he wants to.
He does have a sweet gig, so I'm happy for him.
All right. Well, good luck in your matchups this week. What's that